Good evening. On behalf of the Oliver Ames High School, class of 2019, it is my honor as class president to welcome you to tonight's class night ceremonies. Tonight's ceremony signifies great beginnings. Tonight, we celebrate the beginning of the end of our high school education, but we also catch a glimpse at the beginning of our futures. Tonight, we are recognized as students who have achieved success through hard work, as well as we have received well-deserved scholarships and awards. Although tonight the senior class is honored in recognition of our great achievements, it is also important for the seniors to express our thanks and appreciation for all those who have helped along the way. First, I would like to thank the Easton Schools Committee, our school administration, Mr. Paul, Mr. Flanagan, and Mrs. Quealy, as well as all our wonderful counselors and teachers, both in and out of the classroom. Thank you for always showing support and providing guidance to help us find success and enjoyment in everything we did here at Oliver Ames. Second, I would like to thank the parents. You have always kept our best interests in mind as we forge our path through high school, while making sure we had everything we needed to succeed. And finally, I would like to thank my fellow classmates in the class of 2019. Thank you all for your hard work, dedication, and thank you for the memories we shared through our time at Oliver Ames High School. Once again, I thank you all for coming. Please enjoy the evening.
The history of the Oliver Ames class of 2019 dates all the way back to 2015, a time when the biggest debate was whether the viral dress was blue or black and white and gold, and when everyone was doing the whip and the nay-nay. Fast forward to 2019, and we're debating more important topics, like gun violence and abortion, but still showing off our dancing skills with some new and improved moves. Together, we've experienced times of division and unification. As we end our final chapter at Oliver Ames, I'd like to take a trip down memory lane with all of you. Freshman year, our class participated in fundraisers with the 99 restaurant and the now closed frozen yogurt joint, Disco Yo. We nearly accumulated $2.97, and we're setting sail for a voyage of wealth and success. Upon the turn of the winter season, we decided we would hit the center of town and target the place with the most foot traffic. We thought, what better place to make money than the annual lighting of the Rockery? On a piece of white-lined paper, we created a list of baked goods and assigned executive board members to bring them to Oaks Ames Memorial Hall. There, we accumulated nearly $10.45. My point is, freshman year was not particularly lucrative for the class of 2019, but it was definitely a learning experience. By the time spring came around, everyone was buying formal wear for the freshman dinner dance at the Holiday Inn in Mansfield. Dinner dance was a special night, considering it was the first of many times our class would congregate as a whole, and celebrating our first year together at OA. Sophomore year, the class of 2019 developed another strength, the idea of dividing and conquering. After picking Disney movies for our second holiday theme, each member of the executive board signed up to contribute to either Monsters, Inc., Tarzan, The Lion King, or Finding Nemo. 3 students constructed a treehouse and a boat from cardboard and decorated it with vines and vegetation for Tarzan's portion, while other students cut out silhouettes of savanna animals and painted a warm sunset backdrop for The Lion King. If we hadn't divided, there would have been no way to conquer. And so the class of 2019 completed our Disney movies hallway with flying colors. The next endeavor we pursued sophomore year was experimenting with OA apparel. We managed to get an order of crisp white long-sleeve shirts with the ferocious OA tiger on the front, just in time to sell at the annual lighting of the Rockery. Being in our second year at OA, it was time to step up to the big leagues, and we sold not only baked goods, but also apparel to the masses. Though the sales at the Rockery Festival were far more fruitful than freshman year, When only the officers and Michael Green signed up for our March Madness tournament, we realized we really needed to work on the unification thing. We did, however, get the whole unification thing down when the Patriots won a 5th Super Bowl ring and we all packed Boylston and Tremont Street for a championship parade. We ended off the sophomore season with a successful semi-formal. The cafeteria was decorated with glitter and balloons, and the class came together once again on the dance floor. Junior year was a blur. We started off in September pretty strong, selling lanyards that sported the new and improved OA Tigers logo. We continued selling our long-sleeve shirts and lanyards at every opportunity we got. Whether it was at parent-teacher conferences or at sporting events, we always managed to make at least a few bucks here and there. And then there was holiday, and the great Alice in Wonderland debacle. But enough said about that. Spirit Week was as successful as it had ever been for our class, with everyone wearing blue and white and cheering for our standout dance battle performers. We claimed our territory at the Rockery Festival and even added Easton sweatpants to our vibrant merchandise. Somewhere between the piles of schoolwork, the college tours, and of course the SATs, we put on the Battle of the Talents show and watched as our class celebrated everyone's unique abilities. With the flip of a coin, the stateroom venue was decided for our senior prom, and before we knew it, junior prom was just around the corner. On June 8th, we all congregated at Lombardo's in Randolph for a classy and fun night. The year came to a close when Matt Campbell handed the shovel to Drew Chang, and just like that, we were seniors, and our final chapter had begun. Senior year was by far the biggest roller coaster of emotions we had ever been on. From the moment we walked into freshman orientation, we had been told it would go by fast, that 4 years would feel like 4 minutes, and all we could do was soak it all in and enjoy it. What better way to kick it off than a hot August night on the turf? Our class was lucky to have learned from past classes' mistakes, and we all dressed in black from head to toe, an attempt to camouflage our activities in the nighttime. And we all remember the senior field day at Frothingham Park. We were told to begin with the end in mind, and that is exactly what we did. Surprisingly enough, by senior year, we all still had trouble walking single file as we practiced for graduation around the park. Continuing the lip sync tradition from past years, we had a number of groups show off their choreography skills, and myself, Cameron, Chris, and Drew even wowed the crowd with second place. The Red Sox won the World Series, and we all enjoyed the first of many senior skip days of the year. At that point, the Mr. Easton beauty pageant was right around the corner. With 9 dashing gentlemen, it certainly was raining men. For our final holiday, we constructed a wild senior safari, with tons of vegetation, jungle juice, and our very own tiger mascot, usually located in the atrium. We finally pulled off first place, and it couldn't have been more exciting. The Chirpin Tigers continued bringing spirit and crowds to all the sporting events, and as time went on, our class began spending more and more time together. By the time February came around, we were all prepped for our second unofficial senior skip day, and with the help of TB12 and Edelman, we enjoyed the Patriots' 6th Super Bowl ring. In the memory of former Oliver Ames student Devin Ness, the class of 2019 participated in Senior Day of Kindness and enjoyed a sunny spring morning volunteering around town. Oscar night was a huge hit, and our class was able to celebrate our unity and awarding superlative winners with Oscars. The day after College Decision Day, we all came to school wearing the logos of the schools and institutions included in our future plans, celebrating the accomplishments of one another. And on May 10th, the stateroom had the opportunity to witness our class as elegant as we had ever looked. We ate, danced, and were all merry with the beautiful skyline of Boston in the background. With just 3 days left for us following prom, the nearing end began to settle in, and we finished by looking back on all the years we had spent together, watching the senior slideshow and enjoying some delicious ice cream in the cafeteria. Just yesterday, we began an annual senior celebration walk through the lower schools, reminiscing on all the moments we spent together in those very halls. We also spent a pleasant evening on the Boston Harbor as we congregated for the very last time on the dance floor. Throughout the ups and downs and the highs and lows, the Oliver Ames class of 2019 has matured with grace. Now, as we break from being a unit and we pursue our own individual endeavors, I want each of you to remember that the only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday.
The
has become a tradition that we start our class night awards with the Colleen Brophy Spirit Award. The spirit Colleen possessed as a student was exemplary and touched many individuals, students, their families, and faculty. Her attitude and enthusiasm for all of our Ames and all those associated with it was profound and forms the basis of this award. It is the intent of the founders of this award and the Brophy family that spirit be recognized in the awarding of the scholarship. The award will not be granted solely as a result of academic merit, nor athletic achievement, nor by popularity among the faculty. The recipient shall think of others before thinking of self, and show enthusiasm for loving life and helping others to enjoy it, just as Colleen Brophy did. Colleen's brother Pat is here this evening to make the presentation. This year's recipient is Olivia Piazza. Olivia will be attending Merrimack College and is also a recipient of the Superintendents Award for the most outstanding athlete and an OA lacrosse scholarship. Congratulations. Scholarship is awarded every 4 years to the class valedictorian of all of Ames High School. This award recognizes academic excellence and helps to support the recipient's college education. This year's recipient is Grace Chang. Grace will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also a recipient of an Alice M. Main Scholarship. Congratulations, Grace. Hargrave Scholarship is awarded to the class salutatorian of all of Ames High School. This award recognizes academic excellence and helps to support the recipient's college education. This year's recipient is Samantha Millman. Samantha will be attending George Washington University. Samantha is also a recipient of a Patricia E. Gutauskas Scholarship. Congratulations, Samantha. Scholarship is given in his memory and granted to students who have demonstrated leadership qualities and sportsmanship. Here to make the presentation is Jim's son, Tom. This year's recipients are Drew Chang and Dean Pacini. Drew will be attending Harvard College and is also a recipient of an Oaks Ames Scholarship. Dean will be attending Bridgewater State University and is also a recipient of a OA Val Moscato Award for the most outstanding male athlete, a football booster scholarship, and an OA wrestling booster scholarship. Congratulations. Scholarship is given in memory of Christine M. Lober, a 1987 graduate of Oliver Ames High School, where she played soccer and basketball and was known for her friendly personality, concern for others, and beautiful smile. After completing undergraduate studies at the University of New Hampshire, Christine earned her master's in social work from Boston College and devoted herself to serving veterans with PTSD. The Christine M. Lober Memorial Scholarship was created to commemorate and honor Christine's joyful, generous spirit and dedication to the less fortunate. Here to present our friends Robert Patello and Julia Wyatt. This year's recipient is Abby Poulos. Abby will be attending St. Anselm's College and is also a recipient of an Easton Educator Scholarship, an Easton Student Council Scholarship, and a Christina Marie Myhouse Scholarship. Congratulations. Scholarships are given to honor and celebrate the life of former Oliver Ames graduate Nick Farley. Nick was an outstanding student athlete and leader who lived a life of love and loyalty toward his family, friends, and teammates, and countless people whom he encountered along the way. A naturally talented athlete, Nick played 3 varsity sports and was named captain of both the basketball and track and field teams, all the while maintaining good academic standings. These achievements were not easily attained. Diagnosed with dyslexia, Nick worked twice as hard as most. Due to his persistence, Nick went on to UMass Boston and was on the Dean's List. This memorial scholarship is being awarded to a graduating OA senior who is a varsity athlete, persevering through learning differences, and is committed to attending college. Here to make the presentations are Nick's mother, Michelle, and sister, Adriana. This year's recipients are, and there's a few, Gabrielle Cunha, Brianna Gibson, Colleen Larson, Tim Palmer, Allie Skolnick, and Samantha Waxman. Gabrielle, who will be attending Norwich University, is also a recipient of a Moreau Hall Scholarship and an Easton Educator Scholarship. Brianna will be attending Quinnipiac University and is also a recipient of a Haley Creamer Scholarship, an OA Soccer Booster Scholarship, and Colleen will be attending Worcester State University and is also a recipient of an OA Softball Scholarship. Tim will be attending Bridgewater State University and is also a recipient of an OA Swim and Dive Scholarship. Allie will be attending Westfield State University and is also a recipient of an Easton Recreational Basketball Scholarship and an OA Basketball Booster Scholarship. Samantha will be attending Curry College. Congratulations. Joseph M. Kamara Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of Joseph Kamara Jr. from the class of 1981. Joe's love of sports and hockey in particular formed the basis of this scholarship. Here to make the presentation is Joseph's cousin, Kim Kamara. This year's recipient is Max Ward. Max will be attending Wentworth Institute of Technology and is also a recipient of an OA Hockey Scholarship. The Edwin A. Keach Memorial Scholarship is given to a student who plans to further their education and demonstrates integrity of character, transcendence into adulthood, and clear leadership abilities. Here to present are Edwin's mother, Arlene, and his sister, Meredith Hennessy. This year's recipients are Zane Renovitz, Kaylee Elizabeth Walsh, and Thomas Walsh. Zane, who will be attending the University of Vermont, is also a recipient of a cross-country scholarship. Kaylee will attend Worcester State University and is also a recipient of an Easton Educator Scholarship and a Moreau Hall Scholarship. Thomas will be attending Roger Williams University and is also a recipient of the First Lieutenant Brian M. McPhillips Scholarship, Easton Educator Scholarship, a Moreau Hall Scholarship, and the Richard J. Hollis Memorial Golf Scholarship, as well as an Easton Recreational Basketball Scholarship. Congratulations. Faraday Memorial Scholarship is given to honor and celebrate the life of Jimmy Faraday, who passed away suddenly in March of 2015. He was a 1995 graduate of Oliver Ames High School, as well as a graduate of Curry College. To know Jimmy was to love him. He had an unmistakable ability to bring comfort to anyone he met, as he generally cared about everybody. Jimmy would be proud to know that his scholarship that honors him is helping other young people reach their goals and dreams. Here to make the presentation are Jimmy's parents, Bill and Noreen, and Jimmy's brothers, Billy and Michael. The recipients of this year's scholarships are Sophia Alpert, Caitlin Joyce, Grace Maga, and Megan Sanford. Sophia will be attending Merrimack College. Caitlin will be attending Colgate University and is also a recipient of a private George F. Schindler VFW Scholarship, a Joan Tepper Scholarship, the Paula M. Doherty Picsinin Scholarship, the Jeff Bassett Scholarship, an Oaks Ames Scholarship, and the Ruth Rye Scholarship. Grace will be attending the University of New Hampshire. Megan will be attending the University of Florida and is also a recipient of the Hug Scholarship, Jim Hanley Memorial Scholarship, and an Oaks Ames Scholarship. Congratulations. The Easton Knights of Columbus Scholarships are awarded in memory of Richard Bear Mathers to students based on their academic performance, participation in extracurricular activities, and commitment to share with and give of self to others. Here to present is Richard's wife, Brenda, and son, Richie, his daughter-in-law, Jen, his close friend, Mike Sullivan, and grandson, Jacob Cherry, who was a 2019 graduating senior. This year's recipients are Catherine Bossy, Ashlyn Butler, Anya Day, Sean Flaherty, Andrew Frazier, Kaylee Gleason, Morgan Kelly, Katie Mills, Nicholas Monroe, Griffin Morse, Shane Murphy, Madeline O'Connor, Dean Piscini, Ryan Thomasanis, and David Young. Catherine will be attending UMass Amherst. Ashlyn will be attending Bridgewater State University. Anya will be attending the University of Rhode Island and is also a recipient of a Christina Marie Myhill Scholarship. Sean will be attending the College of the Holy Cross. Andrew will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also a recipient of an OA Football Booster Scholarship and an OA Wrestling Booster Scholarship. Kaylee will be attending Bridgewater State University and is also a recipient of an OA Football Cheer Scholarship and an OA Basketball Booster Scholarship. Morgan will be attending the University of Massachusetts Boston. Katie will be attending Stonehill College and is also a recipient of a Joan Tepper Scholarship, Moreau Hall Scholarship, an OA Softball Scholarship, PA Narcisian Scholarship, Easton Firefighters Association Scholarship, and a Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship. Nicholas will be attending the University of Massachusetts Dartmouth and is also a recipient of a Charis Macrina Scholarship. Griffin will be attending Curry College and is also a recipient of a Joan Tepper Scholarship and an OA Football Booster Scholarship. Shane will be attending Merrimack College and is also a recipient of an OA Football Booster Scholarship and OA Lacrosse Scholarship. Madeline will be attending Massasoit Community College. Ryan will be attending Bridgewater State University. David will be attending the University of Rochester and is also a recipient of a Karen Carter Scholarship. Congratulations. The Devin Ness Memorial Scholarships are given in memory of Devin, a former Oliver Ames student. These scholarships are given to students who demonstrated an understanding and importance of family, friends, and community. Here to make the presentations are Devin's parents, Brad and Kathy Ness, and nephew, Parker. This year's recipients are Chris Belleton, Anthony Berksa, and Dean Piscini. Chris will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst, is also a recipient of an OA Wrestling Boosters Scholarship. Anthony will be attending Salve Regina University and is also a recipient of an OA Football Booster Scholarship. Congratulations. Duggan III Memorial Scholarship is given by family members and friends to celebrate and honor the life of Edward M. Ted Duggan III, who died tragically in the summer of 2003. Ted loved sports, both playing them and watching them. While he may not have been the strongest player on the team, he could always be counted on to give his best effort for the good of the team. He He demonstrated the qualities of kindness and friendliness to all he came in contact with. Ted's sister and brother, Kelly and Michael, are here to make the presentations. This year's recipients are Nicole Annan, Kaylee Burke, Gabrielle Cunha, Chanel Farkry, Grace Maga, Katie Mills, Griffin Morse, Sean O'Brien, and Athena Serafopoulos. Nicole will be attending the University of New Hampshire and is also a recipient of the Easton Educator Scholarship, Hug Scholarship, Larry Clark Free Scholarship, and the Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship. Kaylee will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also a recipient of the Eastern Pop Warner and Cheer Scholarship. Chanel will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and also a recipient of the Student Council Scholarship, the Christina Marie Miho Scholarship, Eastern Firefighters Association Scholarship, and the Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship. Sean will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also a recipient of the Eastern Recreational Basketball Scholarship, an OA Basketball Booster Scholarship. Athena will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also a recipient of the Drummie Family Scholarship, Eastern Youth Soccer Scholarship, Oaks Ames Scholarship, and an Oliver Ames Soccer Booster Scholarship. Congratulations. The American Legion Scholarship is intended to recognize continuing academic excellence, civic involvement, and a level of conduct which best reflects the ideals of the American Legion. Ken Wood from George Shepherd Post 7 is here to make these presentations. This year's recipient is Anna Tempestoso, who will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also a recipient of the private George F. Schindler VFW Scholarship. Dean, your request is to be on the stage once again. I know you've been a frequent flyer here, but slide this up. Thank you for climbing over the seats. Dean Piscini, ladies and gentlemen. Scholarship is given in memory of this 1975 graduate of Oliver Ames High School. This scholarship looks to support students who exhibit academic determination and diligence. Mark's wife, Isabel Peterson, is here to make this presentation. This year's recipient is Bethany DeWare. Bethany will be attending Wheaton College and is also a recipient of an Andrew Miller Scholarship and the Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship. Congratulations. Honesty, integrity, kindness, and loyalty, as well as community volunteerism. Here to make the presentation is Paul's son, Mike. This year's recipients are Cameron Burton, Gabrielle Cunha, Selena DaCosta, Catherine McCarthy, Doma Pulamini, and Max Ward. Cameron will be attending Bridgewater State University and also a recipient of an Easton Educator Scholarship. Selena will be attending the University of South Florida and is also a recipient of an OA Football Cheer Scholarship. Catherine will be attending the College of Holy Cross and is also a recipient of an OA Field Hockey Scholarship and a Student Council Scholarship. Donna will be attending Merrimack College and is also a recipient of a Christina Marie Miho Scholarship. Congratulations. Easton Grade 196 Scholarship is awarded to an Oliver Ames graduate who is pursuing education in the fields of agriculture, environmental science, culinary arts, or biology. Ed Hands may be here to make the presentation. This year's recipients are Bethany DeWare and Dean Pacini. Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is given in memory of Nicole. Her dad is a lifelong musician and lover of music in general. Nicole grew up listening and watching to her dad play her whole life. They want to help the young and up-and-coming music lovers to pursue their passion for the future of tomorrow and keep Oliver Ames high school music alive. Music is good for our soul. Here to make presentations are Nicole's parents, Debbie and Danny St. John. This year's recipients are Tajay Carter and Kayla Riley. Ty will be attending Porter and Chester Institute. Cahill will be attending the University of Southern Maine and is also a recipient of the Lisa Vinicor Scholarship. Congratulations, Ty. Good Citizen Award was created in 1934 and recognizes and rewards individuals who possess the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism in their homes, schools, and communities. This year's recipient is Grace Weintraub. Grace, who will be attending Colorado State University, is also a recipient of an Easton Educator Scholarship, a Student Council Scholarship, and a Moreau Hall Scholarship. Congratulations, Grace. Julian Fould Memorial Scholarship. Erica Julian Fould was a talented writer and ferocious reader. Her love of the English language was evident by her wry and insightful use of words to express humor, pain, and beauty through both poetry and prose. Unflinchingly loyal to her family and friends, Erica always stood up for the causes of people in whom she believed. Following Erica's sudden passing in 2016, her extended community came together to establish this scholarship to ensure Erica's unique legacy would live on at Oliver Ames High School. Here to present is Erica's mother, Wendy. This year's recipient is Ryan Murphy. Ryan will be attending Fordham University. Congratulations, Ryan. Patrick J. Brennan Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of Patrick Brennan, who was a passionate educator for over 35 years and most recently a coach in the Oliver Ames High School basketball program. He has worked with the youth of Easton for over 12 years, touching the lives of so many young people in the community. He saw the best in each young player, and he would help believe in their strongest qualities as young athletes and young people. Anyone who was fortunate enough to play for Pat knew that above all, he wanted them to have fun. Patrick's children, Katie, Sean, Michael, and his wife Paula, are here to make presentations. This year's recipient is Michael Green. Michael, who will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst, is also a recipient of an OA Basketball Booster Scholarship. Brian J. Frey Memorial Scholarships are given in memory of Brian Frey, who graduated from All Ames High School in the year 2000. Some of Brian's happiest days at OA were spent working with students in Project Opportunity. Brian enjoyed volunteering and loved being a friend as well as a mentor to the students. The recipients of these scholarships have shown the same dedication and commitment to working with students with special needs that Brian did many years ago. Dennis and Carol Frey are here to make these presentations. This year's recipients are Sarah Alexander, Nicole Annan, Abby Poulos, Kaylee Walsh, and Grace Weintraub. Sarah will be attending Salve Regina University and is also a recipient of an Easton Educator Scholarship and a cross-country scholarship. Congratulations. The Alexandra Hamilton Memorial Scholarships are given by family and friends in memory of Allie Hamilton, who tragically passed away at the age of 22. These scholarships are awarded to students whose spirit of competitiveness and enthusiasm for athletics is similar to Allie's interest in playing and watching sports. Here to make the presentation is Allie's father, Steve. The recipient of these scholarships are Nicole Annan, Lucas Bedone, and Hannah Rosenberg. Lucas will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst, who is also a recipient of the Ruth Rye Scholarship. Hannah will be attending the University of Massachusetts Boston. Congratulations. Robert W. Fleming Memorial Scholarship is given in honor to celebrate the life of Bobby Fleming Flem to his parents and friends. Flem tragically passed away in December of 2016 and was a member of the class of 2018. Family meant the world to him. He always had a smile on his face and was ready to make those around him laugh. He had a small, tight-knit group of friends who always knew that they could count on him for anything. His kindness, loyalty, and dedication to family and friends knew no boundaries. He loved nothing more than spending time with his friends playing video games and had hoped to pursue a career in video game design and computer graphics. Although Flem did not get to pursue his dream, it would make him happy to know that he was helping someone to achieve their goal. Here to present this scholarship is his mother, Dina, and his brother, Joe. This year's recipients are Jayla Horton and Garrett Wood. Jayla will be attending the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts. Garrett will be attending Syracuse University and is also a recipient of an OA Football Booster Scholarship. Congratulations. The Nick Giuseppe Lombardi Memorial Scholarship. Nick was a 2009 graduate of All Ames High School who tragically passed away on April 29, 2018 at the age of 26 from a motorcycle accident. Nick is remembered fondly by many that knew him as one who cared deeply for others, and he loved the outdoors. Nick graduated from Brockton Hospital School of Nursing and was employed as an RN at the ER at Kearney Hospital. He made everyone around him feel special. Nick had a huge smile and an even bigger heart. Here to present are Nick's father, Joe, and his stepmother, Ellie Lombardi. In memory of Nick, this year's recipient is Hannah Rosenberg. Congratulations. Scoreboard Enterprises sponsors this annual scholarship for graduating seniors of Oliver Ames High School. Scoreboard Enterprise is a company owned by Mr. Chuck Hurley, Easton resident and former mathematics teacher here at Oliver Ames High School. This year's recipients are Christopher Pearson and Olivia Piazza. Christopher will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also a recipient of a Student Council Scholarship. Congratulations. Garden Club Scholarship is intended for graduating seniors who are residents of Easton who plan to study landscape design, conservation, horticulture, environmental science, or studies agricultural or the field related to environmental concerns. Here to present is President Lisa Yora. This year's recipient is Megan Sanford. We have two last VFW scholarships, the George F. Schindler scholarships, and they're going to Caitlin Joyce and Anna Tempestoso. Before I introduce Dr. Cabral, Superintendent of the Public Schools, I would like to continue with this evening's presentations. I'd like to congratulate all of tonight's recipients and thank our families, community organizations, and businesses that provided the scholarships awarded tonight. Your generosity and thoughtfulness is greatly appreciated. And I also like to take a moment to share a few of my thoughts for the class of 2019. A little over a week ago, I was signing your diplomas in the office after school, and my phone notified me of a Facebook message from my daughter. When I opened the message, it was a link to an Andy Grammer video with him singing a song, "I Will Not Give Up on You." He was singing the song with students from an inner city elementary school. I was signing, I think, Dean Puccini's diploma when the words to the song hit me. As I listened to them and I watched the video, I was struck by the words and the image of the kids and how the words of the song, well, were lived out by you as a class. Listen to these words for a moment, and I'm not going to sing. They pay me not to sing in public. I will fight for you. I will always do until my heart is black and blue, and I will stay with you. We will make it to the other side, like lovers do. I'll reach out my hands in the dark, and I'll wait for yours to interlock. I'll wait for you, because I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving up, not giving up, not yet. Even when I'm down to my last breath, even when they say there's nothing left. So don't you give up. No, I'm not going to give up. No, I'm not going to give up. No, not me. Not even when anybody else believes. I'm not going to go down that easily. So don't give up on me. And I will hold on to you, no matter what this world throws. And it will shake me loose. I will reach my hands out in the dark again, and I will wait for yours to interlock. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Because I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. No, not yet. Even when I'm down to my last breath, even when they say there's nothing left, so don't give up on me. I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up, no, not me. Even when nobody else believes, I'm not going down that easily, so don't give up on me. As we traveled these 4 years together, I saw you hold on to each other, fight for each other, and never give up on each other. In life, in sports, in music, in clubs. Many of your friendships developed here at OA will be lifelong. When you're older, you reflect back on your times here at OA, and some of your strongest memories will be deep friendships and the enjoyable times you had, as well as the times with your friends here at Oliver Ames. You were told this before, but it bears repeating. You are gifted at being present, which for me truly means being with someone and not being distracted. This is a skill that is not as common in our world as it should be. Perhaps the information age we are living in is to blame, but we need to do a better job in society of building community, investing in friendships, and committing in respectful interactions. Being present, which I have seen in your class, is a gift of sacrificing your needs for the needs of someone else. Being present is pulling up alongside a friend and saying, I'm not going to give up. No, I'm not going to give up. We don't always know what to say to our friends in times of need, but what I saw you do was stay with your friends, sit with your friends, celebrate the good, and grieve the bad with your friends. You showed the world being present with friends is important. Never underestimate the strength of being present. Warren Buffett, American business magnate worth over $90 billion as of today, was interviewed in a recent Wall Street Journal. And in his interview, he told college graduates to follow their passions and find the right person to work for rather than the right place. He said, don't chase a resume-building job at the expense of not finding a humanistic leader to work for and learn from. A leader who knows how important community is. Humanistic leaders lead by examples and recognize the dignity and worth of each and every person in their care and treat all people with respect and compassion. These leaders value being present. To find meaning in your work, once your career path begins, you will need to have people who you are good at being present with, people who are honest and authentic, intelligent, and can sacrifice for the greater good. Humanistic leaders are looking for people like you who are smart, ask great questions, work hard, and understand what it means to be present. So in closing, I thank you for the pleasure of watching you grow and begin to show the world some of your amazing skills. These skills and many others will grow, but only if you nourish them with dedication, education, passion, and energy. Our celebration of your individual and collective accomplishments as you graduate from Olive Branch High School is important for our community. Communities like ours need stories of greatness to pass down to future generations. Many of your stories are now part of our school's history. On behalf of your teachers, coaches, advisors, and mentors, congratulations. We wish you continued success in your life endeavors. Members of the class of 2019, you are loved, you are valued, and we will never give up on you, and you are always welcome here at Olive Branch High School. Congratulations to the class of 2019. It is now my honor to introduce Dr. Cabral, who will continue with the awards.
Thank you, Mr. Paul. Before I begin, I do have to take a second. I'd like to just talk to the graduates. Not entirely because I can't see your parents, but that's part of the reason. This is always an opportunity to listen to the scholarships that you're all receiving. And as someone who is part of a family that gives a scholarship every year, for the past 25 years, we've been giving a music scholarship because we have a loved one that was very important to us. And I know that you're all present, just as Mr. Paul said, but I want to make sure that you're honoring yourselves by actually hearing the qualifications and the attributes and qualities of the loved ones, of the families on stage, of the organizations that are here to support you and honor you. It's a very, you can feel the emotion on the stage. You embody some very important qualities that they see in their loved one. And that's very special. And I think that it's important for you to hear this and understand that, like my family, they probably sat around a table and considered the applications, the essays, the information, and really had a conversation about each of you. And that's very important, and you should remember how special you are for being honored and how special your classmates are for being recognized by these really worthy organizations and these very loving families. I will start with the Joyce Shores Memorial Scholarship. The Joyce Shores Memorial Scholarship was created to honor the spirit of giving. Joyce was a kind, selfless student who went out of her way to make everyone feel accepted and loved. She was passionate about helping others. She was a hard worker with a fun-loving spirit and she enjoyed playing softball for Oliver Ames. This scholarship will be awarded to a member of the OA softball team who is active in community service and embodies this spirit. Here to present are her close friends, Linda Ellis and Debbie Mentz. This year's recipient is Kayla Giorgio. Kayla will be attending Curry College and is also the recipient of an Emerson Scholarship and an OA softball scholarship. Congratulations. Baseball scholarships are given to graduating seniors who have played in the Easton Youth Baseball League. Marty Weiner is here to make these presentations. The recipients of this scholarship are Jake Ehrlich, Justin Glennon, Reed Latham, Griffin Morse, Sean O'Brien, Christopher Pearsons, Henry Simone, Jared Spillane, Ryan Torgeson, Thomas Walsh, and Garrett Wood. Jake will be attending Salve Regina University and is also the recipient of an OA Basketball Boosters Scholarship and an Easton Recreation Basketball Scholarship. Justin will be attending Curry College, Reed will be attending Brandeis University and is also the recipient of an Easton Recreational Basketball Scholarship, a Joan Tepper Scholarship, and a Mike Bowman Scholarship. Henry will be attending Union College and is also a recipient of a Lisa Vinacore Scholarship and an Oaks Ames Scholarship. Jared will be attending Pennsylvania State University and is also receiving an Easton Educator Scholarship. And Ryan will be attending Loyola University of Chicago and is also a recipient of the Edward L. Rawlinson Award. Baseball League Marty Weiner Scholarship is awarded this year to Matthew McCormick. Matthew will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also the recipient of a Joan Tepper Scholarship, an OA Hockey Scholarship, and a Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship. Davis Memorial Scholarships were established in loving memory of Eric by his family. Eric was a young man who favored the underdog, and even at a young age, he always tried to help those less fortunate. Although Eric did not live long enough to attend Oliver Ames, it would have made him happy to know that someone who may have had some difficulty in their life, they overcame it, and they were able to achieve their goal with his help. Here to present these scholarships is Eric's brother, Cliff. This year's recipients are Mark Schleifer and Cameron Simos. Mark will be attending Massasoit Community College, and Cameron will be attending Roger Williams University. The Walter and Kathleen Gallagher Scholarship was established in 2003 to honor the dedicated service Walter and Kathleen Gallagher have given to the Oliver Ames hockey program for the past 33 years. They were instrumental in starting the Hockey Boosters in 1979, with Walter being the first Boosters president. Here to present this scholarship is Peter Gallagher. This year's recipients are Jordan Bello, Colin Bourne, Cullen Gallagher, Stephen Hino, Adam Lyons, and Max Ward. Jordan will be attending Plymouth State University and is also a recipient of an OA hockey scholarship. Colin will be attending Bryant University, is also a recipient of an OA hockey scholarship and an OA lacrosse scholarship. Cullen will be attending Wentworth Institute of Technology and is the recipient of an OA lacrosse scholarship. Stephen will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also a recipient of an LA lacrosse scholarship and an OA hockey scholarship. And Adam will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also the recipient of an OA hockey scholarship. The Albert A. Belmonte Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who plans to major in criminal justice. Here to present this scholarship is Donna Belmonte Frenette. This year's recipients are Isabel Refford and Cameron Simos. Isabel will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst. The Linda A. Flanagan Memorial Scholarship is given in memory of Linda A. Flanagan, who was a devoted mother and resident of Easton. T.J. Flanagan, Linda's son, is here to make this presentation. This year's recipient is Ryan Torkson. The Michael McGuire Memorial Scholarship is given in honor of a 1967 graduate of Oliver Ames High School. Mike was struck with polio at age 5 and was physically handicapped through the duration of his life. Despite this, he never let difficulty or disability stand in his way. During his time at OA, he served as the manager for the football, baseball, and basketball teams. After graduation, Mike attended college at Bridgewater State and led a long career as a social worker while raising a family. He will be remembered as someone who was always able to persevere through the difficult times. Here to present is his friend Sean Fitzgerald and Mike's son, John. This year's recipients are Caitlin Joyce and Tim Palmer. Commerce Business Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior at Oliver Ames who has been accepted to an accredited or junior community college and who intends to pursue their education and professional career in business. Here to present is Isabel Wilson, a chamber member. This year's recipient is Heather Malika. Heather will be attending Merrimack College. The Army ROTC Scholarship provides leadership training, tools, and experiences that help cadets succeed in a competitive environment. Competition is fierce, and only 20% of applicants receive it. Here to present is Sergeant First Class David Beck. This year's recipient is Gabrielle Cunha. The Easton Lions Club Scholarship is awarded annually to sons or daughters of Easton residents who demonstrate leadership in providing service to their community. Here to present is Lions Club member Ramakrishna Penumarthy. This year's recipients are Bethany DeWare, Abigail Less, Kayla Lozzi, and Kyle Marsh. Abby will be attending Hamilton College and is also a recipient of the Easton Democratic Committee in Memory of Robert King Scholarship and an Oaks Ames Scholarship. Kayla will be attending Boston University and is also the recipient of a Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship, an Oaks Ames Scholarship, and an OA Field Hockey Scholarship. Kyle will be attending the University of Vermont and is also a recipient of a Christine Marie Myhouse Scholarship and has received the OA Good Citizen Award. Recipients of the Lions Club Service Award are Timothy Palmer, Alikia Penumarthy, Gabrielle Vanacore, Chucky Ekanabu, I know it, I just messed up, is receiving the Lions Presidential Award. Alikia is attending Bentley University. Gabrielle will be attending Westfield State University. Chucky will be attending University of Rhode Island and is also a recipient of a Ruth Rye Scholarship. Additional recipients of the Cross Country Booster Scholarships tonight are Lindsay Gilson, Evan Hamlin, Georgia Hardy, Nate Lambert, Tiffany Nguyen, Daniel Sandquist, Anna Vidoni, Kaylee Ann Walsh, and Sadie Walton. Lindsay will be attending Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute and is also a recipient of the Iron Tigers Booster Scholarship. Evan will be attending Stonehill College and is also the recipient of the Elisa Lauren Trenholm Scholarship and Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship. Georgia will be attending University of Massachusetts Dartmouth. Nate will be attending University of Maine. Tiffany will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also a recipient of the Alice M. Main Scholarship, Ruth Rye Scholarship, and the Emerson Scholarship. Daniel will be attending University of Rhode Island. Anna will be attending the University of Maine and is also a recipient of a Northeastern Savings Scholarship. And Kaylee will be attending Simmons University. Sadie will be attending University of Maine. The OA Baseball Boosters Scholarship recognizes seniors who have participated in the Oliver Ames baseball program. Here to present is Jeff Muir, the president of the Boosters, and this year's recipients are Tyler Avery, CJ DeVoe, Jake Ehrlich, Justin Glennon, John Gomes, Copper Haggerty, Reed Latham. Who wrote this? Reed Latham, Matthew McCormick, Sean O'Brien, Chris Pearsons, Justin Sarnecki, Jared Spillane, and Ryan Torgeson. Tyler will be attending Tyler will be attending the University of Tampa. CJ will be attending Curry College and is also the recipient of the OA Football Boosters Scholarship. John will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst, and Cooper will be attending Bentley University and is also the recipient of an Easton Educators Scholarship. Justin will be attending Westfield State University. gonna stick. I'll remind you one more time, you should all be very proud of yourselves, whether tonight was your night to receive an award or not. You're very special, and we're proud of each and every one of you. Congratulations. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Nancy DeLuca, Chair of the Easton School Committee.
My last class, my last purple team. It's hard to believe. I'm going to give you a math problem in a little while. So. On behalf of the Easton School Committee, we are so proud of you and your years in Easton and how much you've grown over these 13 years. Some of you have been here all 13. Congratulations. Congratulations. The Nicholas and Mary DeVillis Memorial Scholarship is established in loving memory of the DeVillises by their children who were raised in Easton and attended school here. Nick was a self-employed builder and general contractor, and Mary was an elementary school teacher. Together they established 2 family businesses in Easton. This scholarship is awarded to a senior who demonstrates interest in pursuing elementary education, architecture, design, or engineering fields in college. This year's recipient is Hendel Lewis, who will be attending Becker College. Ames Scholarship is available to a member of the graduating class who shows promise and ability in creative art and appreciation of beauty, plus a desire to pursue the further study of artistic design. This year's recipient is Jennifer Dillon. Jennifer will be attending Massasoit Community College. Association Scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated qualities of patriotism, civic consciousness, leadership, dependability, and a person with high moral principles. Here to present is Officer Tim Webster. This year's recipient is Julian Sims. Julian will be attending Bridgewater State University. The mission of the Easton Festival of Trees is to provide support to individuals and groups representing outstanding value or charitable need. In keeping with the mission, recipients of this scholarship must be a member of the graduating class who had demonstrated an ongoing commitment to community service by volunteering at a nonprofit organization during their 4 years of high school. Here to make this presentation is Clorinda and Bettina Hoffman. This year's recipients are Caitlin Joyce and Abby Less. Dining and Museum Scholarship recipients are Bethany DeWare, Caitlin Joyce, Chris Pearsons, and Jackson Stanley. Jackson will be attending the University of Cincinnati. Moms Club Scholarship is given to a student who aligns with the Moms Club values of community, peer support, and volunteerism. The student should show a strong work ethic in regards to extracurricular activities, sports, work, and volunteerism. Here to make this presentation is Rebecca Loma. This year's recipients are Sandy Elias and Samantha Gilgan. Sandy will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also the recipient of the Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship. Samantha will be attending Rutgers University and is also a recipient of the OA Soccer Booster Scholarship. Easton Women of Today Scholarship is granted to a senior who has exemplified their mission, which is to assist individuals, organizations, and families in need to strengthen our community. This volunteer group conducts fundraising, community service, and member socials. Here to make this presentation is Stephanie Keller. This year's recipients are Grace Chang, Julian Derulis, and Bethany DeWare. Julian will be attending Suffolk University. Vocational grants are given to students who plan to enter vocational fields, and the award is to be used for the purpose of necessary books, tools, and uniforms. This year's recipients are Jonathan Sergio and Evan Whitelaw. Jonathan will be joining the Local 22 Laborers Union. Evan will be attending MTTI Career Training School. The Alfred and Martha Gomes Family Scholarship is given in memory by their children. Both Alfred and Martha grew up in Easton and graduated from Oliver Ames, as did their 9 children. This year's recipients are Chloe Cavallo, Evan Hamlin, Isabella Milo, Katie Mills, Juliana Trefero. Chloe will be attending Wheaton College. Isabella will be attending Becker College and is also a recipient of the Christina Marie Myho Scholarship. Juliana will be attending Stonehill College and is also a recipient of the Colleen Coyle Green Scholarship. Additional recipients tonight of the Christina Marie Myho Scholarship are Janet Choi and Jessica Mead. Janet will be attending Boston University, Jessica will be attending Bridgewater State University, and is also a recipient of the Buddy Richards Memorial Scholarship, the Charis Macrina Scholarship, and the Sandra Harrington Scholarship. Creative World Scholarship are Maria Villas and Mara Robillard. Maria will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst. Mara will be attending Colorado State University. An additional recipient tonight of the Joan Tepper Scholarship is Destiny Barrows. Destiny will be attending Bridgewater State University. Nyquist Memorial Scholarship was established in the loving memory of Marianne Nyquist. Marianne lived in Easton since 1974, raising her family and contributing to the community throughout her years in town. This year's recipient is Chung Hae Pun, who is attending the Massachusetts College of Art and Design. I'd like to introduce Mrs. Angela Carney, school counselor, to present the next scholarships.
Obviously, I'm not Mrs. Carney. I'm here cleaning up a little bit of a mistake, and it's an oversight on my part, so I'll take responsibility. Where's Kyle Marsh? Come on up. So, by way of explanation, I was at a function for the Hockomock League Scholar Athletes, and Matt McCormick's dad made a very good point when we were having a conversation at dinner. He said that the OA Good Citizen Award does not get the recognition that it should when we read off the various awards that are presented. So we tried to do the Val Moscato and the Sue Rivard Awards this year, as well as the Good Citizen Award. I just wanted to make sure that people understood that what happens with the Good Citizen Award is I asked the faculty to recommend up to three candidates that basically personify the characteristics of what it means to be a good citizen here at OA. And that is academic integrity and character and involvement. And then what happens is those three nominees go to the student body, and the student body selects the student that they feel best exemplifies that characteristic. So you can see that's a pretty noteworthy accomplishment for a student to be recognized by both faculty and students. I want to thank Mr. McCormick for pointing this out to me, and I wanted to make sure that Kyle got his due in this arena. So thank you very much. Congratulations.
Yes, I know I'm the last speaker, and I'm very cognizant of the Bruins game tonight, so I will speak as quickly as possible. The first thing we're going to do is the Presidential Outstanding Academic Achievement Awards. These awards are conferred by President Trump upon high school seniors who meet and exceed challenging academic levels. In his letter to this school, he stated, "Mrs. Trump and I are pleased to congratulate you on receiving the 2019 President's Education Award. It is a privilege to join your family, friends, school, and community in celebrating your wonderful achievement. 62 members of the class have met the established criteria. I ask them to rise and stand in place as their names are called. Certificates will be available with your report cards at graduation rehearsal. Catherine Anderson, Laura Biederwolf, Alex Bookie, Chloe Carvalho, Grace Chang, Drew Cheng, Janet Choi, Sophia Cox, Chanel Thackeray, Daniela Farini, Aaron Fisher, Stephanie Fletcher, Pratika Ganesh, April Ganji, Samantha Gilligan, Lindsay Gilson, Michael Green, Emmett Hamilton, Stephen Heino, Maeve Hogan, J.Lo Horton, Caitlin Joyce, Riley Keith, Katie Kubel, Reed Latham, Sarah Legere, Abigail Less, Kayla Lazzi, Kyle Marsh, Gianna Martucci, Matthew McCormick, Gabrielle McLaughlin, Catherine Miser, Benjamin Meltz, Priya Murchia, Samantha Millman, Brendan Morrison, Ryan Murphy, Rebecca Needleman, Jacob Nessen, Tiffany Nguyen, Sean O'Brien, Connor O'Reilly Juarez, Thomas Parker, Lucas Padoni, Jessica Pham, Olivia Piazza, Kayla Raleigh, Kellen Rice, Megan Rocky, Matthew Saba, Megan Sanford, Athena Sarafaglu, sorry, Henry Simone, Matthew Texera, Anna Tesoro, sorry, Jonathan Toulouse, Kimberly Trun, Caitlin Walsh, Kaylee Walsh without the Y, and David Young. Congratulations. The Ed Pamela Memorial Scholarship is given in memory by his family and friends. The recipient should embody the strength of character, leadership, dedication, and growth that wrestling inspires. The Pamelas have been an active wrestling family for over 40 years. Here to present the award is Adam Pamela. So, all right, we're going ahead. This year's recipient are Dean Pacini and Billy Taft. Billy is also the recipient of an OA Football Booster Scholarship and an OA Wrestling Booster Scholarship. Television Scholarship is awarded to any student who has demonstrated a sustained record of participation at ECAT. This year's recipient is Marius Machado. Marius will be attending Endicott College. The Janice Wheeler Memorial Scholarship. Scholarship is awarded in her memory. Here to present is Janice's son, Robert Wheeler. This year's recipient is Megan Sanford. The Jane Anderson Memorial Music Award to Kayla Raleigh. He will also be presenting the Louise Vos Memorial Music Award to Stephanie Fletcher. Stephanie will be attending the University of Pittsburgh and is also a recipient of an Oaks Ames Scholarship. Department awards are Connor Dolan, Lauren Gianni, and Nicholas Weatherby. Connor will be attending Berklee College of Music, Lauren will be attending Suffolk University, and Nicholas will be attending the University of Massachusetts Lowell. National Honor Society Scholarships are co-advisors Joan Holt and Susan Sweeney. This year's recipients are Sandy Elias, Maeve Hogan, Catherine Mesier, Priya Murchia, and Ryan Murphy. Maeve, who will be attending the George Washington University, is also the recipient of an OA Soccer Booster Scholarship. Catherine will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also the recipient of an Oaks Ames Scholarship and a Buddy Richards Memorial Scholarship. Priya will be attending Northeastern University and is also the recipient of a Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship and a PA Narsatian Scholarship. Tonight's recipient of the Honeydew Donut Scholarship is Derek Jackson. Derek will be attending the University of New Hampshire. Henry will be attending Union College. And the Goddard Scholarship recipient is Gamelia Lombardi. Gamelia will be attending University of Massachusetts Dartmouth. The Northeastern Savings Bank Scholarship is being presented by Tom Worcester. The recipients are Nicholas Byron, Chloe Carvalho, Joanna Foley, Rebecca Foley, Reese Fowler, Riley Keefe, Rebecca Needleman, Tim Olson, Juliana Santos McElroy. Nico will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst and also the recipient of an OA Soccer Booster Scholarship. Joanna will be attending Bridgewater State University. Rebecca will be attending Bridgewater State University and is also the recipient of an OA Lacrosse Scholarship. Tim will be attending Bryant University and is also the recipient of a Drummy Family Scholarship, Larry Parr III Scholarship, Easton Youth Scholarship, and an OA Soccer Boosters. Juliana will be attending Bridgewater State University. Ames Memorial Scholarship tonight are Sophia Cox, Erin Fisher, Emmett Hamilton, Sarah Legere, Gabrielle McLaughlin, Ben Meltz, Brendan Morrison, Connor O'Reilly, Jessica Pham, Matthew Texera, and Jonathan Toulouse. Sophia will be attending Purdue University and is also the recipient of an Alice A. Main Scholarship. Aaron will be attending Boston College and is also the recipient of an OA Basketball Booster Scholarship and an Easton Recreation Basketball Scholarship. Emmett will be attending Tufts University and is also the recipient of an Iron Tigers Booster Scholarship and an OA Academic Scholarship. Sarah will be attending Wake Forest University. Gabrielle will be attending the University of Maryland and is also the recipient of an OA Soccer Booster Scholarship. Ben will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst. Brendan will be attending Miami University Oxford and has also received a National Merit Scholar Letter of Commendation. Connor will be attending McMaster University and is also the recipient of an Iron Tigers Booster Scholarship. Jessica will be attending Carnegie Mellon University and is also the recipient of a Karen Carter Scholarship and a Ruth Rye Scholarship. Matthew will be attending Northeastern University, and Jonathan will be attending the Los Angeles College of Music. An additional recipient tonight of the Ruth Rye Memorial Scholarship is Ashley Glover. Ashley will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst. Scholarship are Catherine Anderson, Pratika Ganesh, Lindsay Gilson, Gianna Martucci. Additional recipients tonight of the Easton Educators Association Scholarship are Allie Long, Lindsay Gagnon, Emma Lewis, Philip Poirier, Justin Sarnecki, Hannah Shilikowski, and Jillian Smith. Lindsay will be attending Endicott College and is also the recipient of a Murrow Hall Scholarship. Emma will be attending Endicott College and is also the recipient of an OA Basketball Booster Scholarship and an OA Football Cheer Scholarship. Philip will be attending Bridgewater State University. Justin will be attending Westfield State University. Hannah will be attending Bridgewater State University. Jillian will be attending Johnson & Wales University and is also the recipient of an OA Swim and Dive Scholarship. Scholarship is Kimberly Trong. Kimberly will be attending University of New Hampshire and is also the recipient of a Christina Marie Myhouse Scholarship. Tonight of the Iron Tigers Robotics Scholarship are Matthew Montero. Matthew will be attending Cape Cod Community College. Recipients tonight of the OA Basketball Booster Scholarship is Harry DeChellis, Sadie Homer, and Kendra Panor. Harry will be attending Salve Regina University. Sadie will be attending Dean College and is also the recipient of an OA Volleyball Booster Scholarship. Kendra will be attending the University of Massachusetts Dartmouth and is also the recipient of an OA Football Cheer Scholarship. Additional recipients tonight of an OA Field Hockey Booster Scholarship are Samantha Clapp, Megan Rocky, Julia Russo, and Brenna Woods. Samantha will be attending the University of New Hampshire. Megan will be attending Lehigh University. Julia will be attending Massasoit Community College, and Brenna will be attending Providence College. Additional recipients of the OA Softball Booster Scholarship are Sarah Dorr and Caitlin Walsh. Sarah will be attending Bridgewater State University. Caitlin will be attending the University of Massachusetts at Amherst. Tonight of the OA Football Booster Scholarship are Sean Foley, Aiden McGinnis, and Luke Tebow. Sean will be attending Endicott College and is a recipient of the OA Lacrosse Scholarship. Aiden will be attending University of Massachusetts Lowell. Luke will be attending Loyola University. Cheer Scholarship are Caroline Bertoletti and Ainsley Winters. Caroline will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst, and Ainsley will be attending the University of Rhode Island. Lacrosse Booster Scholarship are Haley Aborn, April Ganji, Madison Cullen, Grace McCallum, and Matthew Saba. Haley will be attending Bridgewater State. April will be attending Trinity College and is also the recipient of an OA Swim and Dive Scholarship. Madison will be attending Endicott College. Grace will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst, and Matthew will be attending Providence College. Final recipients tonight of the OA Soccer Booster Scholarship are Margaret Alt, Daniela Perini, Andrew Leek, and Jacob Lerner. Margaret will be attending Emmanuel College. Daniela will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst. Andrew will be attending University of Massachusetts Boston, and Jacob will be attending Merrimack College. Swim and Dive Booster Scholarship are Mia Esterman and Kyle Gray. Mia will be attending Bridgewater State University. Kyle will be attending the University of Maine. OA Volleyball Booster Scholarship are Caitlin Kavanaugh, Sarah Livwack, Grace McCallum, Jacqueline Raymond. Caitlin will be attending University of Maine. Sarah will be attending Indiana University. Jacqueline will be attending Bryant University. Now moving to the Department Book Awards. Recipients earn these awards through high academic achievement. The Art Department wishes to recognize Cam Bourne, Hannah Cahill, and Katie Mills. Cam will be attending the Pratt Institute and is also a recipient of a Student Council Scholarship and an OA Swim and Dive Scholarship. Hannah will be attending Columbia College. Technology Department wishes to recognize Heather Malika, Sean O'Brien, and Matthew Saba. Department wishes to recognize Stephanie Fletcher, Samantha Millman, Zulika Montero, Molly Pike, and Juliana Santos McElroy. Zulika will be attending Bay State College. Molly will be attending Massachusetts Maritime Academy. The Charlene Howard Scholarship to Brendan Morrison. The English Department would also like to present the Erica Foles Jesse Hannawalt Book Award to Jayla Horton. Family and Consumer Science Department wishes to recognize Grace Chang. The Industrial Arts Department wishes to recognize Colleen Gallagher and Maximilian Rhodes. Max will be attending University of Massachusetts Amherst and is also a recipient of a Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship. Department wishes to recognize Grace Chang and Pratika Ganesh. The Science Department wishes to recognize Lindsay Gilson and Ben Meltz. Social Studies Department wishes to recognize Chanel Thackeray, Gabrielle McLaughlin, Quinn Crowder, and Jackson Stanley. Quinn will be attending Purdue University. The Social Studies Department would also like to present the Hazel Varela Leadership Award to Cameron Bourne. Languages Department wishes to recognize Kaylee Ann Walsh for Latin, Emmett Hamilton for French, Pratika Ganesh for Spanish, and Zulika Monterio for Spanish. The Vice President of the Class of 2019, Christopher Pearson, who will do the dedication of the yearbook.
This year, the Class of 2019 will be dedicating our yearbook to the retiring educators, Mrs. Hadge, Mrs. Curtin, and Mrs. Whale. All have worked tirelessly to create a positive learning environment for the students of Oliver Ames High School. This dedication serves as a thank you from the many students and teachers you've impacted over your years at OA. Mrs. Hadge. Mrs. Hadge began her career in Easton in 1998 at the junior high school and moved to OA in 2000. Throughout the years, with high standards and expectations, Mrs. Hadge challenged her students to write with purpose and engage them in intellectual discussions. A lover of the arts, Mrs. Hadge brought many of her classes to life by attending theater productions and visiting the Gardner Museum. Her students describe her as compassionate and generous. They say, and I quote, "She's very engaging and takes the time to really get to know her students." Before the winter vacation, she gave each of us a book that she knew that we would love to read. They also say that Mrs. Hadge is great at considering different viewpoints, even when she disagrees with you. In addition to teaching, she's been the advisor for the GSA Club, working tirelessly to create a safe environment for LGBTQ students. In addition, Mrs. Hadge has chaperoned numerous school trips abroad to Greece, Italy, England, France, and among many others. Mrs. Hadge has touched the lives of so many within and out of her classroom and has been a source of inspiration to her colleagues. Her favorite quote, a line by Mary Oliver, reflects Mrs. Hadge's philosophy and legacy. "Are you just breathing a little and calling it a life? Thank you, Mrs. Hadge, for making us see things we would never even consider. Mrs. Hadge, will you please stand up and let's give her a round of applause. Mrs. Curtin came to Oliver Ames as a permanent substitute in January 2001 and was hired full-time as a chemistry teacher for the 2001-2002 school year. During her time at Oliver Ames, Mrs. Curtin was involved in many areas of the school community, advising the OA Green Team and the dance team OA Moves from its inception. She also served as a class advisor, along with Ms. Schleicher, for the class of 2005. Mrs. Curtin received the Bristol County Teacher of the Year Award in 2008. In her 18-year career as a chemistry teacher at OA, she's encouraged all students to try their best and stay after school to provide her students with extra help when they needed it. We will all remember her famous stories about having to use her eye wash or the blue liquid, as well as those endearing and relatable stories about her family. These funny stories create an enjoyable learning environment, even when talking about the periodic table and polyatomic ions. This year, Mrs. Curtin has had a senior advisory, who together shared some memories from their experiences with Ms. Curtin, saying, "Mrs. Curtin was a fantastic advisory teacher that never failed to make us laugh and supply us with treats. She always gave us support when we needed it. We'll never forget her love for our small community and how she can recite the entire periodic table without even looking at it. Thank you, Mrs. Curtin, for the lasting impact you've had on us." Let's give a round of applause for Mrs. Curtin. Mrs. Whalen. Mrs. Whalen started her career at Easton Junior High in 1987 and spent her first 14 years teaching various courses in the Industrial Arts and Technology Department. In 2001, she transferred to the Family and Consumer Science Department and then moved in 2008 to Oliver Ames High School, teaching clothing and textiles, foods and nutrition, and child development. Mrs. Whalen has encouraged students to become lifelong learners and to use their knowledge for the betterment of family and community life. She has served as freshman class advisor, student council advisor, and after-school foods club advisor. In addition to teaching and advising, Mrs. Whalen has provided behind-the-scenes help by applying her time and skills for repairing athletic department equipment and uniforms, as well as with emergency repairs for dinner dance wear. For years, she has cared for, repaired, pressed, and prepared tablecloths and banners for always award nights, graduations, and celebrations. Listen to what the students say about Mrs. Whalen. She's always had a smile, she's really understanding, and helps you learn what you need to learn. One student exclaimed, "I've been fortunate enough to start my high school career having Mrs. Whalen as my cooking teacher and sewing teacher freshman year, and ending my senior year with Mrs. Whalen. Mrs. Whalen, throughout the years, has always been someone I looked up to. She gives motherly advice and was always there for me. Mrs. Whalen doesn't just teach students, she actually cares about them. Good luck and enjoy your retirement. You will be missed. Thank you, Mrs. Whalen, for keeping us all together. Literally. Please stand up, Mrs. Whalen.
Treasurer for the class of 2019, who will make the class gift presentation.
Throughout the past 4 years, the class of 2019 has left its impact on the Oliver Ames High School community. We continued many of the school traditions with confidence and creativity. We ran our own sophomore semi, talent show, lip sync battle, and pep rallies. Additionally, we paved the way for younger generations by holding Oliver Ames' first Oscar night. That night was held in this auditorium and featured a red carpet, and mini Oscar trophies which were given to the winners of a class superlative. In celebration of our 4 years here, and a token of our thanks, the class of 2019 would like to present a gift which will hopefully improve our already great outdoor cafeteria area. We would like to present Oliver Ames with additional outdoor tables for the cafeteria and a bench labeled with the class of 2019 on it. That way, all of the younger generations can remember our class at one of the barbecues we all know Mr. Paul loves to do. Furthermore, we will be presenting 2 gifts to our class advisors. Without Miss Mara and Mrs. Bailey's guidance and dedication to the class, we really would not have been as successful as we were in these past 4 years. At this time, I would like to invite my fellow officers to join me on stage. We are so grateful for the love and wisdom our advisors have brought to this class. Also, at this time, I would like to invite Miss Mara and Miss Bailey to join us. Miss Morrow, your sweet words and enthusiasm have pushed our class to be the best we could be. You never failed to make us laugh or keep us optimistic in times that were tough. If you don't know Miss Morrow, she loves to travel and believes in saving the environment. Therefore, the class of 2019 would like to gift you this pineapple plant and gift card to Briggs Nursery. The plant's name is Sansa. Please take care of her with all the love. Mrs. Bailey, you were like a second mom to us, always keeping us on track and realistic. I honestly wish you could come with me to college to keep me on top of my work. To express our gratitude, the class of 2019 would like to gift you a pure hockey gift card. And no, Mrs. Bailey does not tear up the ice in her free time. This gift card is for her sons who would occasionally liven up the room after hours and never fail to put in their 2 cents on whatever we were working on. In addition, we will be gifting both of you this necklace with a tree pendant on it, because, like branches on a tree, we all grow in different directions, but our roots keep us together. Wear these in remembrance of our class or our family. Thank you again.
We're going to end the evening with our tradition of passing the shovel of leadership from the senior class to the junior class. So, senior class, Ju Chang is going to pass the shovel to our junior class president, Jessica Roa. So, Jessica, if you can come up on stage.
Yeah, Jess, come on now.
This evening, it is my honor to carry on an Easton tradition that has existed for generations. This shovel was an essential tool in building the town of Easton and our great nation. Easton has thrived and prospered over the past 200 years, and its origins were in the Ames Shovel Company, which produced the shovels that helped build and expand America. Over the years, Easton has been the beneficiary of the philanthropy and generosity of the Ames family. In Easton, we honor our past by passing the shovel from the Oliver Ames High School senior class president to the junior class president. Thus, the passing of the shovel serves as a potent symbol of the perseverance, hard work, ingenuity, and innovation, making it the perfect item for the 2019 Oliver Ames seniors to pass on to the class of 2020. As the class of 2019 embarks on our journey beyond Easton, we are honored to be able to sustain the tradition of passing on the symbolic shovel. As our graduation approaches, we honor the past as we look into our futures. The shovel symbolizes each of us breaking new ground and pursuing our goals using all the tools and skills we learned at Oliver Ames. I am sure the class of 2019 will go on to great achievements and make valuable contributions to our society with these skills. I am honored to now recognize the tradition and history of the passing of the shovel. As president of the Oliver Ames High School class of 2019, I, Drew Chang, on behalf of all my fellow classmates, present the shovel to you, Jessica Roa, president of the Oliver Ames class of 2020, with all the history, honors, and obligations that come with it.
Jessica Roa, president of the class of 2020, accept the shovel tonight. By doing so, I anticipate that the Oliver Ames class of 2020 will maintain the successful traditions and rich academic history that former classes have established. As a leader of the junior class, I speak for all of next year's senior class when I say how honored we are to be a part of this prestigious tradition of the shovel, which is so rich in symbolism.